So I think there is something that we didn't go in depth about when we talked about our get to know us videos and who we are, and we have a confession to make.
We have to come clean.
We're big nerds. Well, is that really a confession? Do you think they already know?
Probably not. They probably knew that. But we're probably bigger nerds than you already assume we are.
Yeah.
Which is fine. We fully embrace it, in fact.
Yeah.
But we actually play an online role-playing game, much akin to World of Warcraft, but not World of Warcraft. Better than World of Warcraft. Sorry, everybody. It's Final Fantasy XIV.
Final Fantasy XIV. He said role-playing game, but it's an online game where you can play with everybody around the world. And you can fight, you can craft items. It is really nerdy. But I love it because it is something that Justin and I love doing together.
Yeah.
And we do it about
probably 2 or 3 times per week. Nick and I actually, with a group of 6 other people that have all become really good friends of ours now, we do something called Savage Raids, which is we're both really competitive. Along with being super nerdy, we're both really competitive. So it's like the hardest fights in the game.
Yeah, I was gonna say, tell them what Savage Raiding is, because that sounds...
I'm telling them right now.
I know. Savage Raid.
Like I said, we're in a group. It's a group of 8 totals, and we're one of 3 gay people in there along with our friend Tony. So we make sure all of our heterosexual friends who have never seen RuPaul's Drag Race say phrases from RuPaul's Drag Race.
But honestly, a lot of people are saying honey.
Or yes. They say yes a lot. But I mean, that's obviously not just from RuPaul's Drag Race. Yeah. Obviously, we actually just recently watched the Paris is Burning documentary, which everybody who loves RuPaul's Drag Race should actually watch that.
Paris is Burning.
Yes.
The documentary.
It's on Netflix. And I think it's really important, mostly important, especially because it's a part of our shared history in the LGBTQ plus community. Anyway, yeah. I diverge.
We diverged from... That was very important, but we also need to get back to Final Fantasy. When we say raid, it's a fight. It's a big fight where there's one main boss that you battle, and everybody has a job, and you have to work together. And when it's a savage boss fight, it's the hardest fights in the game. So you have to use microphones, and you have to coordinate and talk during the fight while you're playing.
Yeah.
And it's actually very intricate, and it's not easy. It takes months to beat some of these fights. And so you have different jobs in there. And Justin, what is your job?
So I am a scholar, is the name of my job. It's a healing class, so I just make sure everybody stays alive.
That's true. I'm a tank. So specifically a paladin. I have a shield and a sword, but there's a new segment of the game that's released today, and we are starting a whole new set of fights, and I am switching jobs, and I'm going to be something called an astrologian. It's kind of like a witch with cards that has a gypsy witch or something like that. Yeah. And they have these, it's also a healer. So Justin and I are going to be co-healers together for the first time.
And let me just say, I'm very nervous because I've healed now for at least a good while. Nick is going to be a little bit new to this, and we had this one really great healer, and Nick has big shoes to fill.
I do.
And he better not let me down. But yeah, so we're going to be raiding together. And we're actually going to be using Twitch because we do actually raid at least 3 times per week. And, and we figured this is one more opportunity perhaps for you guys to get to talk to us.
And get to know us.
Yes, exactly.
Tell them what Twitch is.
So if you don't know what Twitch is, it's sort of like a live streaming gaming community where you can I set up or Nick sets up and we go online. We start playing the game, but you also see us at the same time while we're playing. And there's chances to interact. I mean, obviously, probably while we're raiding, we're not going to be super interactive, but at other times, we'll see a chat, we'll be able to communicate with everybody, and it's just one extra way, I guess, for us to kind of share ourselves.
Yeah.
you know? Since,
another side of us.
Yeah.
So now we have like, I feel like we've stretched all forms of social media, and now that we're on Twitch, it's gonna be so much fun. If anything, if you don't even play Final Fantasy, it's entertaining.
Yes.
Because you get to see us like full-time our bodies and what we're playing at the same time, and us reacting to it, and you also get to hear the people we play with, and sometimes it gets really hilarious. Sometimes our leader gets very serious and he's like, okay guys, we need to stop joking, we need to beat this fight, we need to focus right now. and then here's Nick like, you know me by now, I gotta crack joke.
Yes, he does at all times.
All right.
And I'm a lot more serious usually, but
Yeah.
it'll be definitely interesting because you're gonna see us like in a very raw way, because we're obviously not gonna be very inhibited while we're playing because we're like so focused on what we're doing that.
Pardon if we use some potty mouth language.
Yeah, definitely. It's 18 plus, a little bit of adult humor. Nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with a little adult humor.
And if you're 18 and under and you want to watch our Twitch account, just make sure your parents are okay with that.
Parental supervision.
You hearing bad words.
Yeah, parental supervision.
Yeah. And we don't take responsibility for what other people say.
No.
Okay, but we will link our Twitch account.
Yeah, you'll see the link here.
When this video airs, we will be streaming that night. Tonight is Tuesday, right?
Yeah. It'll actually be streaming most of the day on Tuesday.
Yeah. It will only be Justin because I am on call at work. But eventually it'll be both of us at the same time.
And if you do care about Final Fantasy and you do play it yourself, just don't watch if you're worried about spoilers, because I will be going through the new 4.2 story quests and some of the fights. So if you're very concerned about that, just keep that in mind. I would still love for you to watch, but I don't want to ruin it for you.
And lastly, for you hardcore Final Fantasy players, if you watch us, don't judge me in my healing abilities, because this is the first time I'm healing and not tanking one of these big fights.
Yes.
So
yeah.
Don't judge me.
Say hi to us if you are on our servers.
Oh
so,
yeah.
Nick.
I'm on Balmung, BALMUNG.
Yeah.
And Justin's on Fairy.
Yeah, I'm on Fairy.
Is this
you didn't even tell them your character's name.
Oh, my name, and I'll put it right here, somewhere on the screen, is Nick Delacour. I got it from Fleur Delacour's name from Harry Potter, because I thought it was...
And then I, like Nick just made fun of me for, am on Fairy server, which is sort of, I think it might be like an unofficial LGBTQ plus server. There's like a huge, I think one of the biggest groups on there. But anyway, regardless, my name is Jorund Richter, Jorund Richter. It'll be down here. We don't need to spell it out for you guys. But yeah, so say hi to us.
We'll put the link for the Twitch in the bio here. Come check it out.
Yeah.
And it's just another way to hang out with us. All right, with that, like, comment, and subscribe. If you know people that play video games, share this with them. They may want to come hang out and Twitch with us.
Yeah.
And it's cool because it's live.
Yeah. So hang out with me today. Talk to me. I mean, it'll just be easy stuff, so I'll be able to chat with you guys, so you can get to know me and eventually Nick in a completely new way.
All right. We will see you in our next video.
Bye, guys.